Baltimore Ravens, the final team,
Hey.
their schedule looks like this. Tough, again, matchups here. We're all expecting the Baltimore Ravens. Out of everyone in the AFC North, they probably have the easiest schedule, obviously, because they had that last place finish last year in that division. This team, by all of our standards here, they bounce back right here. I mean, Aaron 12-5, AJ 11-6, Dylan 11-6, myself 12-5. This is a team that we're expecting to bounce back, right, AJ?
Oh, 100%. 100%. This team was one of the best rosters in the NFL even last season, and they just got ravaged by injuries. We're talking at one point they had 23, I think they had 23 players on IR. I think they finished the season with 17, and at least 3 of them were starting cornerbacks, starting secondary. So with these guys coming back, and then adding a Kyle Hamilton, and then adding who may make an appearance this season, a David Ajabo, Patrick Queen, another season up ahead, Lamar Jackson back, their running backs back. If this team can stay healthy this season, they are going to be a problem for everyone in the NFL. Yes, we are sleeping on Lamar Jackson. People want to say all he was a runner. We forget that he led the league in passing touchdowns just 2 seasons ago. We forget that through 15 weeks in the season, he was taunting a 70% completion percentage. Like, this team is ready to perform. And if they can stay healthy, the AFC is going to be very, very tough when it's time to play the Baltimore Ravens. Now it just has to be shown in the playoffs.
That's where it starts for me, right there, is that health. That's the big question. I mean, they're healthy now. You get your running backs back. You get Lamar Jackson completely healthy. That's what you need for success. And top to bottom, this organization is so well run. You want to root for a team you're starting off as a new NFL fan. If this is your first time watching anything football related, go be a fan of the Baltimore Ravens. I beg you, because I mean, this team just does everything top to bottom. I mean, they're well run in the front office. They have great ownership. The GM knows what he's doing. They have a great head coach. They win playoff games. They win regular season games. They've been to the Super Bowls. They won Super Bowls. This organization is just great. And I think right now you get Lamar Jackson back. You get everybody else on that team back. The trade of Hollywood Brown kind of scares me a little bit from an offensive perspective. Other than that, I think they're pretty solid. I do. I really like the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
So what you talk about with the trade of Hollywood Brown and the offense, I think they just got back to their roots. Like the NFL is becoming a passing league. We talked about it earlier. In the AFC, there are some receivers. There are some QBs. But Baltimore loves to run the ball. Baltimore has been stacked at the running position for a while now, and they do it quite well. I think that's why they went back to double tight end. I think that's why you saw them get a lot of these guys, because they didn't just get tight ends who can block so they can run. They also got some pass catchers as well as a tight end position. So I think they know what scheme they want to go into, and I think they did what they needed to get those pieces in place. Baltimore's going to be just fine.
AJ, does the AFC North end up running through Baltimore? Like, are they the top dogs, in your words?
Since you're asking me today, I'm going to say yes, because my storyline for the AFC North was, now that even though we knew Pittsburgh last year wasn't the best team, they still had that feel that they were running the AFC. You know what I mean? Like that Pittsburgh pride, so on and so forth, all that from the 20 plus years of AFC North. This is the first year where, even though we know Baltimore was a better team, they were beat up last year, that you kind of feel like the top dog spot is up for grabs. And you couldn't really just give it to Baltimore because of what Cincinnati did last year, and then because of what Cleveland went out and did this year. So I do think it's kind of wide open, but I think Baltimore is in a prime position to snatch that spot and sit at the top for a while.
Yeah, I mean, we had one of our storylines from last season was, when we talked about like the Ravens-Bengals game, is can the Bengals get out of the big brother part of like can the Bengals stop being the little brother to the Baltimore Ravens? Like that was the storyline that we had. And now I feel like it is disrespectful to say the Cincinnati Bengals are the little brother to the Baltimore Ravens, although they're right there. The age difference isn't that much. They might be twins, and one got out a little bit earlier. Yeah, like
the Bengals hit puberty and they got their growth spurt.
Yeah, like in my situation, I'm 5'6". My brother older than me is 5'3". So it's like, it's kind of like what it is, but he still runs shit because he's the older brother, but I'm bigger than him and might be able to, I'm not going to go that route, but like, it's one of those situations where like the Cincinnati Bengals are right there with the Baltimore Ravens. And I don't know if I can necessarily say that the AFC North runs through Baltimore right now to give respect to Cincinnati, but it would not surprise me. January rolls around. We're priming up for the playoffs, and the Baltimore Ravens have taken full control over this AFC North.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been my theme all day. It's a
there's
fight.
no top dog. Remember from New Girl? I'm the top dog. Remember that reference there, AJ? Come on. Otherwise, I sound like a complete and utter idiot right now.
And I'm gonna let you do that.
Darn it!
Idiot.
But there is no top dog. Honestly, there's no top dog. Maybe the Bengals are because they went to the AFC Championship, but I mean, it's tough. I think we all picked Baltimore. They're all our division winners, but
technically.
Yes, technically.
Oh yeah, they're all our division winners. Yep.
Yeah, and you said, "Oh, the Bengals, I think, could be the best team in the North." I don't know about the AFC.
No. Do not twist my words. Do not twist my words. I did not say. I said that they could be. I could see them being the best team in the AFC North. That's what I said because I think they could. Just like I think Baltimore could.
Yeah.
Just like I think Cleveland could. The only team that doesn't have a shot in hell of leading this AFC North is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And even that I feel bad saying because all hell could break loose. Lamar could get hurt. God forbid Lamar gets hurt. Joey B gets hurt. And then Baker Mayfield starts in Cleveland and Pittsburgh wins this division.
That's how the Jags won their division. Mariota got hurt. Deshaun Watson got hurt.
So anything after the season that we just went through where we were on that roller coaster, all season long, it could happen. It could happen.
Yeah, the NFL don't stop drinking. They got the biggest alcohol sponsor. It's going to be drunk again, bro. Like, you don't know what can happen in an 18-week NFL season. It's going to be nuts. And I think the Bengals have Bengals have just as good a chance as Baltimore does, for sure.
Agreed.